Hi there, I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com, and this is my Smart American Accent training. In this video, we'll look at how to say the D sound, or letter D, when it comes at the ends of words. So I've talked about this consonant in some other contexts as well, but I just want to look at a few examples because of a viewer's question. They were just saying that sometimes it's hard to hear the difference between the stopped Ds, the final Ds, and particularly that sometimes they thought the Ds sounded more like T or T sounds. So let's look at this topic in general. Most of the time when we're saying a word that ends with D, we're using what's called a stopped or unreleased D. So if I'm just saying the word did, you can hear I don't really say did. There's no release of that D. I just go up to make the D and then I don't let the air out. Did. If I'm linking to a vowel, as in did it, that changes. I do let that D out. It just links to the next word, and it basically sounds like it's all connected. So it's like did it. The D almost jumps onto the word it. Did it? Did it happen? Did it go? That's where I use a release D when the next word starts with a vowel sound, like it or etc. If the next word starts with a consonant, as in did that, I do use that unreleased D. Did that, I just release right into the TH sound or the other consonant sound. Did we, did you, did that. So that's the typical pattern. And then if the word comes at the end of the sentence, sometimes I may say the D. For example, that's what we did. There might be a little D sound there. That's where it might sound to your ears a little bit like a T, because I'm not saying that's what we did. There's no strong burst of voicing coming off after that D. That's what we did. That's what we did. The D is very light. It might be stopped, or if I say it, it's not going to be a T, but it's because that would sound like dit with a real burst of air. But to your ear, it might be hard to hear the difference between a D and a T at the end. The example the viewer was asking about was the word Portland. Portland. You can hear I do release that D when there's an ND at the end if I'm just saying it by itself. So a little D sound will come out. It's not Portland. I'm not saying a T. Portland, Portland. But I am releasing that D. Or hand. This is my hand. I might finish that D sound, release it, because it's in a consonant cluster. Same thing with something like old, old. If I use a stop D, old, I can use it, but it's a little bit harder to hear and perceive when there's two consonants together at the end. So that's a case where you might release the D, even though it's not going to necessarily sound like a strong D sound. But I do the same kind of linking. If I'm saying it's an old dog, I don't really have to do two Ds, old dog. I just can use a stop D and release on the second D. If I'm saying it's an old egg, I might link and the D is released and comes out together with that on that egg sound. Or Portland is. The D might link a little bit there. Portland is, or Portland has. I still might say that D. Portland has a lot of whatever, so it doesn't sound like Portland. It's a little bit hard to perceive that stop D, but generally these follow the same patterns as other final D sounds. And if you've been watching my videos, you may have seen that this pattern also holds true for other stop consonants at the ends of words. Those would be the P, T, and K voiceless stops, as well as B, D, and G voiced stops. You can see my video for that here on the channel, and also learn more about all of these sounds, how they link, how they sound in different positions in words in our Sounds of English course on SpeechModification.com. That walks you through all of the consonant and vowel sounds. It really helps you to understand sounds and spelling, how sounds are different by themselves in words, in phrases, and sentences. You can build a strong foundation to pronounce any word you like confidently and easily in American English, as well as connect things together, have that native-like sound when it comes to things like stopped and unreleased D sounds. So check that out. It's our Sounds of English course on SpeechModification.com. We do have a number of different other courses as well, more advanced courses for linking. That would be our Real Talk course that looks at written words and fluent speech, as well as our American Accent 6-week course can help you develop the skills you need to speak like a native speaker. Right now we're offering also an all access pass where you can buy a subscription and check out any course you like, access to all of them. So I do recommend checking that out as well. Thanks so much for watching this video, for leaving comments and requests. It really helps me know what topics to cover for you. And I look forward to seeing all of your responses to this video, as well as your future questions and comments on this and any other video, as well as in our Saturday live question and answer class. So I hope you'll join me for that, as well as tomorrow in our next Word of the Day class. I'm Christine Dunbar from SpeechModification.com. Remember, if you want to sound like a native speaker, you can do it. SpeechModification.com. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you again soon.